Okay, hi everyone. This is gonna be a more serious story, so you better buckle your seatbelts for this one. I am gonna talk about something super deep in my heart that has been going on for quite a long time, ever since this holiday started. Cause I've been self-reflecting and it's been a journey, and there's certain things that normally people share to other people, to their close friends, to their families, and even keep some to themselves. And the topic I'm talking about is something that I can't tell my family. It's a personal matter, and I have to talk about it myself and maybe share with you guys. Okay, so an introduction. This is gonna be something super personal, maybe philosophical. I don't know, and a lot to do about yourself and your mind and how your body reflects, and just self-reflection. I'm gonna talk about things here that might be temporary. I might not be feeling this way again another day, or I don't know, the next hour. It's just stuff that in my head is kind of a twirling around right now, and these thoughts are just for discussion, and that's why I'm sharing with you guys, so that you don't end up being like me overthinking, or just as a warning. So if you want to stay here and listen to what I have to say about your mind, your body, and whatever, keep listening. So, okay, a little bit of context. Of course, I've been in the Diploma of Music and Audio Technology for a whole year now, and year 2 is about to start. And we all, music, creative people can hone their personal passion and their own craft into something they love doing, and express themselves in what's true to themselves. And the best thing about the course is you really get to know your strength, your weaknesses, your just everything about yourself, from a very creative standpoint and not a logical one. I mean, like logical, yeah, but you really get to express how you feel and your emotions, and how you translate that to delivering, a song. And it has taken a lot of my effort, of my self-reflection power, and a lot of willpower for myself to be right here. I'm sure we can say that to everyone who is, in a course right now. But it really made me reflect that I don't know what I am. Like, I don't know much about myself. I'm trying really hard to be a bit more positive and a bit more lighthearted about this, but it is very scary to now then just meet yourself and really get to reevaluate, who you are, and how are you doing, and what are you doing. So yeah, that's the first thing I want to talk about. I'm just realized that I need to know more about myself. I need to learn more about myself, learn about my strengths, my weaknesses, through the perspective of making music. And that's the only perspective I can learn from. Other people has their own style or genre. Some might say like, oh, hip hop guy, or like the EDM guy, or the guy who plays ukulele, in the bedroom, and the indie music guy, or the pop girl, or whatever. And that got me really thinking, like, what am I, right? Like, what is my thing? And it took me a lot of time to realize that nobody will ever have that thing immediately, or the time that you want. It's probably gonna come at the most unexpected time. Trust me. The crazy thing is that sometimes I think it's my own fault. Like, you don't tell other people this, or you don't have the power to share with anyone. That's why you're feeling this way. Which is kind of right, but logically I know that's wrong, because I have tried my ass to to keep going forward, to always make mistakes, learn from them, and move on. And the sheer amount of resistance and challenges, and your faith in believing that you are who you are, and not trusting what other people say it's super overwhelming. Overwhelming. And what's worse is that if you're the odd one out, you're different than other people, you're not a normal person, you're not deemed as part of a community, people with the same interests, same strengths, weaknesses, interests, whatever. You start to feel lonely, and you start to feel like everything is your fault, and you start to doubt your ability, your own body, your own mind. Start to self-reflect of how different you are, and why you're different, and why don't you conform and change to be somebody else. And the best thing is that you don't know which one is the right one. For all you know, they're right, or changing is right, or you don't know if staying to your lane and be who you are is also the right choice, given that life is so unexpected that whatever decision you choose, there's always going to be ups and downs, and everyone's going to be like, yeah, choose the one with the more ups and the less downs. But you also don't know. That's the thing. People are not going to know which is the right way to not be who you are. That's the most frustrating thing about it, you don't know if you should stay in your lane and continue to persevere or not, especially if you don't know what you're doing. I will say that around the end of the time when I felt this way, I realized that love, self-love, love for other people, and care is literally the strongest solution to seriously everything. I'm not joking. You keep hearing cliched quotes like, oh, love is the journey, or love is pure, and even Albert Einstein says something like that, love is the force of nature, or something like that. It binds us all together, and that's the most strong, or the strongest force there is on earth and on the universe. And I can agree. Self-love, loving yourself, trusting yourself, which way is the best. I think that's what guides you to do right decisions, or even wrong decisions, and make you learn. So, in summary, I hate myself, okay? I don't like how I am, I don't know what I am, and I don't know my strengths and weaknesses, and I still don't to this day. I am so rare, I don't know what am I. I can't even think by myself. I need people to tell me what I am. But my own brain cannot answer that sometimes. But that's just how I have to work it out, I have to know I need to go through all of these obstacles. I have a computer, I have a course, I had money, I have a bear, I have spectacles, I can see, I can live. That's a lot. I mean, there's really not much to say anymore. I guess this is the last part 10 or something. All I can say is, at least my name is still the same. I'm still Alec. That kind of resonates quite a bit right now. Didn't script this in any way, but I have to continue to love myself. I need to continue to care, to understand how I feel, because it's not the end for me. I have a lot of life left, and so do other people. So it's not really fair, for me to feel this way, considering other people have all their own problems. And I'm supposed to be proud of that, the fact that I can fight and still fight and still be unique in my own self. It says a lot. And if you are still hearing this, thank you. Have a good day, and I hope you learned something from this, and I hope I learned something from what I just said.